What exactly are you looking at? You are looking at someone's attempt at fishing for the true sources, the sources of truth, the sources that'll show the true way through my own intuition, my judgment on how on my own feelings on who could guide the way for this experience. I'm looking for the right sources that can show me and this project, the Cosmic Host, what I need to find. Because I still to this day struggle with looking inside and finding the truth on everything as it is. And the search continues. And it has, and it will until Leo 2027. Um, it, you know, to me, my everyday life, it's hard right now to be the one to hold my arms up and say, this is big. This is big. There's a part of me that really, really wants to break everything down in life and be that guy, but I'm still a good ways away from that. I'm still a good ways away from being that guy that could tell the world something true of the universe. I just want people to know, no matter who's watching this, who's losing their head with laughter or confusion. Um, I just wanted you to know, this is just my attempt at fishing for the right source. And maybe by the time, 2027 comes around, this entire website will be, the website I made, cosmichost.org, will be already gone. Maybe I'll decide to keep it up throughout the years. I don't know. Right now I want to keep it up, but like I said, things and an experience like this are always shifting, and my own ideas, my expectations are always shifting. And right now it doesn't seem like I've done much. I wouldn't blame anybody for saying that the website looks like complete dog shit. I'm getting there. I'm gonna do something. I'm one person, not a whole team of people, and so I do kind of look for like the right answer to what I should do. I try to, like I said, really do try to look inside and see like what can I do. But right now, I'm just like, I'm gonna keep it as it is. It's just some crazy little project to see how far I can go with things here. And if something happens in my life within the next few years that I feel like I need to back down, I'll back down. But you know, people can mock and ridicule the whole thing. Uh, I won't back down like that. But I'm currently not under the radar, so I'm not really um, losing it to the idea that something big and bad is lingering over my life. And like I said, it's going to take a lot more than that to just make me back out like that. I'm going to stand by it for what it is. And it's, as I hope you might have read by now, it's not the ideas that this projected through me throughout the years that counts. It's the experience itself, and my whole guesstimate on the timing of everything. As I said, I put together the math of when the date came of Leo 2012 through Leo 2027, and yeah, I just really want to be known in a way, but not to the point where it's like main headline news. I don't expect being there, but I do see myself actually being something within the community of star seekers, star seeds, uh, people all of a greater existence in that area, the true and honest people of the greater existence in the universe, the level above man, and see which way everything goes. A lot of stuff is hard to explain, and like I said, I've really thought about trying to make a book, but that's so much, and like there's certain things I guess that stick in the way for me, which some of them being like, it's just, for one, there's so much to explain. Secondly, I'm gonna sit there and keep looking at it like, would anybody understand like how this stuff comes to me? How I just sit there with deep thoughts for a while, um, and something comes up. So it just, things just kind of come up, and I don't push for it. It's just happened, you know. And like I said, it doesn't happen as much nowadays as it did, especially early on in this experience. But it's still there nonetheless. And I suspect the inner voice and everything will be there until somewhere around this date of Leo 2027. Uh, there's other things that this is put in here that try to say, next year may actually be the start, like 2025 from now. Next year will be the main start of like the mass exposure for like more mass exposure for aliens. Yeah, there's been people throughout the years, especially with, you know, past few years, with like, you know, cameras and whatnot being more there and whatnot, and uh, yeah, it's going to be more exposed next year. I think there's going to be something that happens, probably not to me, but in the public's eye, there's going to be something more that happens, that which certain sources are going to be stuck saying like, we can't keep this hidden like that. This is still happening in some small town or some large city out there with a bunch of people, a bunch of spectators that saw it. And like I said, there's been plenty of cases of that before, but like, it's going to be something that's like, it finally hits something that's like, people can't deny it, although people probably will deny it, no matter how much like true and honest like sources say, oh, that was a real UFO, that was a real alien. And you know, there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it that'll be like a part of like the mass exposure, not just like some guy that has a YouTube or TikTok video claiming to see it. Like, there'll be a lot of analysis on the sub, you know, on it, if somebody has a video or whatever. But anyways, I really think, like I said, next year is going to be like the main start of like the mass exposure of like alien stuff, more probably than ever before in human history. Remember, this is the apocalypse. As everything's always changing, it doesn't mean the world's gonna detonate from an asteroid just like that overnight, but everything's all coming together for more than just a few people, little by little, for some more than others. But you just have to keep the open mind and open eye, and the interest in everything that's greater than yourself, and everything that's all part of this third dimensional illusion that we have in front of us. And you just have to be open to it all. And I think most of you that get to that point where things become undeniable, it'll be enough for you to realize things that you never thought you could realize. But yeah, this is just the, you know, looking, trying to seek. It's an interesting way to do it. Some people are better at it than others, but in this case, I'm heading that way, and I know I will, and I'll finally get there in Leo of 2027. Which, to anybody that's interested, no, that does not mean some mass suicide bullshit. But it could mean, you know, to be led to an alien source of sorts that takes me off the face of the earth. I don't know. I really don't know. Like I say, I don't know what's going to happen. I just know that there'll be a follow-up of sorts that has to do with Leo occurring. And it could be as silent as the wind, just as this experience has been for the most part. But things will pick up. Things will pick up as the years go on. And as I said before, for those who keep the open interest, an open eye, open heart, open mind, you will see things that which you never thought you could see. And be it inside or outside, you will experience things. And I think if you know me, get to know me a little bit more, Not like there's too much to know about me other than this experience that I just sit there and think about all the time. And I think we will be experiencing something greater than man one day. But anyways, thanks for watching.